Yeah, man. That's what boxing's about. Studying other fighters as well. So I like to study, the great fighters and and so they're good fighters, man. I like to watch them, pick things up from them. And to be honest with you, I mean, even at the press conferences I was having in LA,
I saw that they came with the booze in that press conference.
You know what? When I saw a lot of the Mexican people afterwards. Look, it's an event. What happens is people start seeing it as England versus Mexico.
Right. Like a soccer game.
Like a soccer game. Even though they might like the fighter, but they're still going to support the home nation fight.
Right.
Now, I had a lot of support from when I walked out on my own and I'm after the press conference, I met a lot of Mexican fans. They had nothing but love for me. And they said, "Look, we love you, but we have to also support our home fighter." It's to do with home fighters, and he's their home fighter, and basically that's what they're doing, supporting their home fighter.
You look like you were kind of enjoying the booze a little bit, like, and you look like you really kind of fed into that.
Yeah, not really. I mean, it was alright. It was different.
Yeah.
Normally you don't get as many boozers.
Was that weird for you? Because I know that's not something you usually experience.
I never get booed normally, man. It's like, wow, what's going on? But then I thought, I am fighting another superstar in the sport boxing, so. But it was a little different because I'm not really expecting that for a long time. So when it happened, I was like, whoa, what's going on here? But I liked it because that's just kind of motivated me now.
Yeah.
I've got something to prove. I've got all these people who probably are not expecting me to win, and probably a lot of them probably not wanting me to win. So I want to prove them wrong.
What's this whole experience been like? I mean, this is really, I know you've been on the big stage before, but this is like the mega big stage where you've got multi-city tour, you've got, HBO following you around and everything.
This is probably the biggest stage any fighter wants to be on, and I'm very lucky to be in a position like this now where I get the chance to, fight on the biggest stage of boxing. And it's like dream come true for me. I've always dreamed to have a big fight like this, and there's a lot of fighters out there who are world champions and who are great champions, but they never get the opportunity like this. And I got this opportunity, and there's only very few fighters who get this opportunity. So I just wanna, I'm very happy for that, really. And I'm and because I got this opportunity now, I'm not gonna let it go. I'm gonna work so hard. And I'm gonna prove that I belong in this position. I got the opportunity. I'm not gonna throw it away.
Is it what you expected? Is it what you envisioned, or has it been a surprise to you?
It's exactly what I expected. I used to watch the shows on TV, like HBO, Showdown, the 24/7, the All Accesses. I used to watch all these shows. I used to be like, wow, one day I want my own show. And I think now, it's my time now. So. I'm gonna grab it with both hands, but I'm not gonna let it go.
Your stablemate Andre Berto had an opportunity to get on the big stage when he fought Floyd, and when he did get that fight, he got a lot of criticism. A lot of critics, a lot of media, people like that, real critical about him getting that opportunity. I don't think it's been exactly the same for you, but you still have critics who are kind of like, oh, what's he doing fighting Canelo? Oh, he's biting off more than he can chew. Are you kind of realizing, what Berto kind of went through as well?
Yeah, I mean, look, when you're the B-side in the fight, you're always going to get that criticism. And I'm never going to let it get to me. I'm just going to let it kind of motivate me and push me and drive me and give me that extra, push in training, and because they're all expecting me to walk into this fight and just fall. And I'm not going to let that happen, man. This is my time now. I prove people wrong. And I'm going to prove all these people wrong and tell them, look, you all got it wrong. And that's the best. It's happened to me before. I've been in this position before when I was fighting for world titles, when I was up against the likes of like Maidana and Zab Judah, and my first world title fight against Kutenlik, and then going to Olympic Games. So, and I was so young as well, and they're like, you're a kid, you're gonna beat up, you're fighting these men. Even before I turned professional, I used to get criticized.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, Amir's turning professional, okay, he's gonna see the difference when the vest is off and when the head guard's off. When he gets hit with these smaller gloves, he's gonna find out. So I've always had it, man. I mean, it's something I've always had. I mean, I don't know why, but I'm one of the nicest guys in boxing. I always get criticism bad, man. But I don't know, man. I mean, look, I think people only see you normally around the fight time, and you have to be confident. You can't be a soft boy then. You have to be confident, and you have to be. You might come across a little cocky. So I think that's the difference. You know, where people get it wrong sometimes, they might think I'm too cocky for my own good or whatever, but I'm just being confident because I'm in front of my opponent, and I'm not gonna be a soft guy in front of my opponent. I'm gonna show that guy that, look, I ain't scared. But then otherwise, you know, when they get to see me or they meet me, they think, wow, you're totally different.
Yeah.
You know, and you're totally different to what we thought you'd be like.